Hello everyone, I am Deborah and welcome back to my channel and to my kitchen where I have made another keto-friendly recipe to keep you satisfied, focused, and in keto. You guys, we are rapidly approaching Valentine's Day and I have planned out my menu, and this year it's sounding like it's going to be some salmon and some cauliflower mashed garlic potatoes. Oh my gosh, I am so looking forward to that. My husband and I decided that because of everything that's going on with COVID, and yes, we are staying in, which just suits me just fine because I get to control my menu along with my dessert. Guys, I just knew that I wanted to have chocolate cake for Valentine's Day. That is not something, again, it's not something that I've had for years because of the high carb, high sugar level. So I was determined this year that I was going to have chocolate cake. So I let my fingers do the walking. I went out to YouTube and I found a recipe. Actually, I found two recipes on one channel, Highfalutin, where he did a battle of two chocolate cakes. Guys, I'm a fan. I am a fan of that channel. Just came across it and I will be tuning in a lot more. But at any rate, again, two recipes. Now, who says that you can't have your cake and eat it too? We are going to have some chocolate cake. So without further ado, guys, let me show you what I baked. Doesn't that look good? Now, this slice is with the buttercream chocolate frosting. So let's go ahead and give this a taste. You guys, I'm so proud of this cake, and I'm so proud of the fact that I can have this cake too. That is really good. That is so good. And I will leave on the screen what this recipe was inspired by. But this is good, y'all. Now, what I did is I frosted half of this cake. So, this is a slice of the unfrosted, and I topped this with some Cool Whip, or homemade Cool Whip. So what this is, and I'll leave that in the footage above, and this is just heavy whipping cream, some sweetener, and some vanilla. Look at that. So you can have the plain cake with this, or you can have the plain cake with some ice cream, keto-friendly ice cream if you want, or you can just have it plain. So let's give this a taste. I think I actually like this better without the frosting because it gives me the vanilla along with the chocolate, and that is a beautiful combination. So good. But I'll take either slice any day. This is really, really good. So guys, let me take one more bite and we are going to get right into making this cake. And again, I am going to leave in the description the channel that inspired this recipe. And so good. And I'm going to run this footage. Start with the ingredients so you guys can get your ingredients together. You can do the pre-measurements, which is what I love to do, and then we can bake together. All right, guys, please do remember to give this video a thumbs up. Please do share, and please do subscribe to my channel if you've not yet done so. And remember to remain safe, healthy, and encouraged. And guys, let's get to baking, and happy Valentine's Day. Now these are the ingredients to make this delicious, moist keto chocolate cake. So go ahead guys and get your ingredients together and pre-measured so that we can bake together. We're going to start with prepping these pans, and it is going to take some parchment paper to prevent sticking of these cakes, along with some non-stick cooking spray. First thing you want to do is to cut the paper to size so that it fits at the bottom of the pan. And then take that cooking spray, spray the bottom and sides of the pan, and then place the parchment paper back in. And go ahead and set those aside. And we are going to curdle this almond milk, and that's going to take a half teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. Mix that into the 3/4 cup unsweetened almond milk. Mix it together and set that aside. Now for the dry ingredients, and all of these ingredients will be sifted. We're going to start with 2 cups of almond flour, followed by a 1/4 cup coconut flour, 2/3 cups of your favorite powder sweetener, and I am using stevia, 2 teaspoon baking powder, half teaspoon baking soda, half teaspoon salt. And go ahead and sift those in. And then we're going to add our coconut powder, which is a half cup. And go ahead and blend those until well incorporated. And as you can see, this creates, because it was sifted, it creates a fine consistency. Set that aside and get ready to mix the wet ingredients. We're going to start with 4 large room temperature eggs. And you're going to whisk those until those are fluffy. Then 2 teaspoons of your vanilla extract. A half a cup of melted butter. Now guys, it was a little cool in my house, so my melted butter started to harden again, but it was still a good consistency so that I could blend that in well. And now it's time to combine the wet with the dry. Now add in the 3/4 cup unsweetened almond milk that we had set aside earlier. And continue to mix this batter until everything is well incorporated. This is looking really, really good. Now bring back those prepped pans, and we are going to divide this batter evenly between the two pans. And then spread the batter evenly to the edge of the pan, making sure everything is nice and smooth and level. And now these are ready to bake in a 350-degree oven for 18 to 25 minutes. And while the cakes are baking, we can go ahead and make our buttercream frosting. And we're going to start with a 2/3 cup softened butter. And go ahead and mix that until it's nice and light and fluffy. Next, add in your sweetener, 2.5 cups to 3 cups, depending upon how sweet you want it. And as you can see, these two are well combined. Half cup of unsweetened cocoa powder. And mix that in as well. Add in your 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And guys, this was smelling so good and it looks amazing. Add an 1/8 teaspoon of sea salt to bring out that flavor. And at this point, if you feel like you need to add a little bit of the almond milk, then you do exactly that to make sure that you have a light, creamy, smooth, spreadable frosting. All right, our cakes are out of the oven and they have cooled for 30 minutes, and now it's time to frost them. And what I did is, because I wanted to try the cake without any frosting, I only frosted half of the cake. And guys, I didn't even need the knife. These cakes came out without any resistance. And don't those look good? Okay, frost the first layer. And then take the top layer and place that on top. And then we're going to frost that as well. You guys, I was thoroughly impressed with this cake. I had to bring back my frosting skills. I hadn't done this in ages. Now we have a chocolate cake with chocolate buttercream frosting. Delicious. Doesn't that look good?